Multiplexers. A multiplexer has a group of data inputs and a group of control inputs. These control inputs are used to select one of the data inputs and connect it to the output terminal. Now we'll see the block diagram of 2:1 multiplexer. That is, it is having two input lines and one control input, that is A, and Z is the output line. Two input lines I0, I1, I0, I1, one control input A, and this is the output line. Now we'll see how it works. That is, it acts as a switch. Okay. When control input A is 0, then the switch is in the upper position and the multiplexer output Z is equal to I0. Z becomes I0. Z is equal to I0 when the switch, that is A, is 0. That means we'll write it as A bar. Now we'll see when the output becomes I1, that is Z becomes I1, when the control input A is equal to 1. So we'll write plus A is 1 means directly A, no need to write A bar, then it gets the output I1. This is how this will be working. Now we'll see the 4:1 multiplexer block diagram. So this is the block diagram. It is having 4 data inputs, that is I0, I1, I2, I3, and 2 control inputs A, B. Now we'll get output Z. Only one output. So it is having multiple inputs and one output. It is said to be multiplexer. 4:1 multiplexer. This 4:1 multiplexer acts like a 4-position switch that transmits one of the input to the output. Two conditional inputs A, B are needed to select one of the 4 inputs. That is, if the control inputs A, B is equal to 0, 0, A, B is equal to 0, 0, then it selects I0. Similarly, control inputs 0, 1, then it selects 1, I1. Same as if the control inputs 1, 0, it selects I2, and for 1, 1, it selects I3. Finally, the multiplexer describes the equation, that is Z is equal to A bar B bar, because it is 0, 0. So we can write the expression as A bar B bar. Now it selects I0. So write I0 plus next A bar B I1 plus A B bar I2 plus A B I3. This is the finally Z equation, that is 0, 0. So writing A bar B bar and the output becomes I0 plus A bar B I1, A B bar I2, A B I3. Now we'll see the internal schematic of this multiplexer. Internal schematic of, this is the 4 to 1 multiplexer, that is 4:1 multiplexer. Now we'll see how this internal structure will be. See the expression, that is A bar B bar into I naught, that means using AND gate. AND gate, A bar B bar I naught. Next, one more AND gate, A bar B I1. Next AND gate, A B bar I2. Another AND gate, A B I3. All were connected to OR gate. This is the Z. This is the internal schematic of 4:1. AND gates, 4 AND gates, and connected to finally OR gate to get Z. Now we'll see 8:1 multiplexer. That is, for this 8 data inputs, that is from I0 to I7, I0, I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6, I7. These are the data inputs. So it will be having 3 control inputs, that is A, B, C, and output Z. 8:1 multiplexer. Same as for this, the expression, that is equation Z becomes Z is equal to A bar B bar C bar I0 plus A bar B bar C I1 plus A bar B C bar I2 plus A bar B C I3 plus A B bar C bar I4 plus A B bar C I5 plus A B C bar I6 plus A B C I7. This is the equation for 8:1 multiplexer. Same as we can have 2 power n data inputs and n control outputs. The block diagram for this is, that is, you can have 2 power n data inputs and here control inputs, that is n control inputs. For n control inputs, 2 power n data inputs, and Z is the one output line. This is for n number of inputs. The general equation for 2 power n data inputs and n control inputs is, that is Z is equal to sigma k is equal to 0 to 2 power n minus 1 mk into ik. Summation of k is equal to 0 to 2 power n minus 1 mk into ik, where mk is equal to, that is min terms. Mk means min terms. and n, this is 2 power n control inputs. Ik is the corresponding data input. Minterms, Ik means corresponding data inputs and n control inputs. Now we'll see how to implement the multiplexer for a given SOP. The SOP given is y of a, b, c, d is equal to sigma m of summation 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. This is using 16:1 multiplexer and to 8:1. For this given SOP, first we need to write the control inputs A, B, C, D. Okay, because 15, so it requires 4 control inputs 2 power n. We will write now the combinations 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 and so on up to 15. 0 to 15. Now we'll see the output Y. Okay, that is what are all the SOP given, that is 2, output 2, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 not given, 15, and remaining places 0. This is the given SOP. Now we need to write this, that is implement to 8:1 multiplexer. So here we'll write 8:1 mux. That is using data inputs using the method MEV. Okay. Now we'll write the data inputs. Data inputs. Data inputs. That is the output in terms of inputs using MEV method. Already as we have discussed in the second module. Now we'll see. That is 0 becoming 1, 1 becoming 0. That means reverse. So we need to enter MEV bar. That means MEV is here. Taken it as D. So D bar, write D bar. Next, both the outputs are 1. So place 1. Again both the outputs are 1. Place 1. Now both the outputs are 0. So place 0. 1. 1. 1. Same 0 input, output 0. 1 input, output 1. So same, we'll write the MEV, that is D. This is how we have designed to, that is entered to 8:1 multiplexer. Okay. Now we'll draw the 3 input truth table, that is A, B, C, A, B, C. The final output in terms of input D, that is data inputs. 8:1 multiplexer data inputs. Okay, we'll write the combinational values. Okay, now enter this MEV values, that is data inputs for 8:1 multiplexer. First one D bar 1 1 0 1 1 1, and the last is D. Now for this we'll design, that is implement the 8:1 multiplexer. 3 control lines. Actually for this we need 4 control lines. Now it is converted, that is A, B, C. We are implementing to 8:1. Data inputs, here we'll write data inputs. How many data inputs? That is 0 to 7. Control inputs 3 ABC, data inputs 0 to 7, and 1 output, that is Y. Okay. Now we'll see how to design this multiplexer. See, for data input 7, what is the value? That is D. So place here, that is in terms of D we are designing. So D input, okay, give to the 7th pin, that is 7th data line. Next, for 0, that is the first one 0, we need to connect D bar. Connect D bar. For 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 1. 1 means plus VCC. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So connect it to 1. That is plus 5 volts. Now 3, that is 0. 0 means ground. This is how to implement the 16:1 multiplexer to 8:1 multiplexer. Same as we can design 16:1 multiplexer, 16:1 multiplexer using two 8:1 multiplexers. Using two 8:1 multiplexers. That is, consider one multiplexer, that is 8:1 multiplexer. So we'll be having I0 to I7. Same as take one more multiplexer, I0 to I7. Now how we'll get the 16:1? That is, here 16 input data lines were taken. Now we need to take one more multiplexer to take these two as input lines and one as output line. For this it needs 3 control lines. For this again 3 control lines. That is, we'll consider this as A, B, C. Okay. And we'll consider B, C, D. Okay. And A here, one control line to select input lines. A is a control line. It selects one of the two data input lines and we'll get Y as output line. Same B, C, D. These are the 3 control lines to select one among the 8 data inputs. This is how we can design any multiplexer using the other multiplexer. That is, you can design 13:1 multiplexer using 16:1 two multiplexers. Go on like that, you can construct any design.